our world is getting more polluted. And these are picture of air pollution and water pollution and acid rain caused by air pollution. Before pollution, this is our nature before it is polluted. It's beautiful. What should we do? We have to protect our environment by using alternative energy. These are three practical alternative energies. First, geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is thermal energy generated and stored in the earth. Thermal energy is the energy that determines the temperature of matter. And next, small hydro energy. Small hydro is the development of hydroelectric power on a scale serving a small community or industrial plant. The definition of a small hydro project varies, but a generating capacity of up to 10 megawatts is generally accepted as the upper limit of what can be termed small hydro. And last, hydrogen energy, an ecologically friendly fuel which uses electrochemical cells or combusts in internal engines to power vehicles and electric devices. It is also used in the propulsion of spacecraft and can potentially be mass-produced and commercialized for passenger vehicles and aircraft. We should commercialize these alternative energies to prevent even more pollution. Finish.
We are talking about a Green Earth project. What is it possible looking into the problems implementing the Green Earth projects? Implementing the Green Earth projects, this feature is local and central government are all carrying out the development projects. Chart shown left here shows the current status of the project now. Problems stemmed from projects, economic feasibilities, constant civil complaints, institutional problems.
As she mentioned before, we have three problems when implementing this so-called Green Earth project. The first, economic feasibilities. When implementing this kind of project, we kind of meet some kind of economic problems because in Korea is now facing these technological problems because we have to import all this turbines or every machines that work for projects. For example, the wind power generators in Korea are all imported from Denmark. So we put this Vestas, the company's name, and these Vestas sell their products really high, like it costs 3 billion won for each machine, each generator. So we are facing now economical problems. And the second one is the constant civil complaints when constructing this wind power or tidal or sunlight plants. We have to find the place to build those things, and the people living there saying many complaints to not to stop building these construction sites. The case one here is Daksan Wind Power Project, and Daksan, this project is supposed to be held in Jeju Island, and Jeju Island people were strongly against this project because they told them it just harms the natural environment or every blah blah blah, so it's foundered. And the second case here is Taegisan Wind Power Project, and Taegisan is this Taegisan is the name of the place, and Taegisan is located at the mount of Baekdu-daegan. I don't know how to call it, Baekdusan, in South Korea. And this place, well, now it's built, but it met strong complaints from the residents there. And I kind of look deeply into the complaint. Why are they complaining? And the first one is the infringement of their rights to enjoy the sun, because this construction sites kind of block the sunlight the residents could enjoy during the day. So they were really angry, because usually most of the sites there are like farmlands, so the farm needs a lot of sunlight, and this construction site blocked the sun, so they were really angry. And second, electromagnetic damages caused by the transmitting towers being interrupted by wind power generators. It means that when constructing this kind of wind generators or something, the signals and these electronic signals or things like that interrupt the residential side signals, like for televisions or radios. So like many residents felt we are kind of interrupted or bothered by this construction. And the next one is the harming the local forests and ecosystems, because even though this construction site is for the ecosystems, it has to, or is supposed to, I don't know, it has to bother the local environment, which was, if not touch it, could grow naturally or live in harmony. But then this construction harms the natural environment, so the residents really got angry. And last one is damaging the farming and dairy agricultural environment, because as I told before, a lot of these sites have a lot to do with this big natural environment. So a lot of residents there are working as farmers or this. Yeah, so they say we do not want to be interrupted. And the last thing is the institutional problems. And even though there's a lot of things to do about this project, like the government is actually, I think, are not really active or really passionate about doing this. So a lot of laws or these regulations are not really actually settled. So in the government situation, the divisions actually taking this part of this project are not really actually organized. So like many divisions are fighting, okay, this is mine, or no, I don't think this is mine to solve this kind of problems. And so, and yeah, this is about the institutional problems. And the second part is that this ecosystem project actually have a lot to do with this lot of regions, not only one region, but has a lot to do with different regions. But then different region has each one's argument about their project. So I want this to be agreed, but then the other region said, oh no, I don't want this to be settled. So there will be a lot of disagreement or fightings about how to be resolved. So these two things are the problems now happening in Korea. So I think this is the end of our presentation. The 3 things happening in Korea. Yeah, thank you.
Gather up